Well, hello everyone, welcome back to Peggle Fevers. We technically already finished Peggle Fevers, but there is still some more mods that we need to check out. At the current moment there should be 14 modes in total that I installed into the game. And I don't remember which ones we did and which ones we didn't, but I'm pretty sure I think we did the Ace Attorney. We definitely didn't do Florama because that's one of the new ones I installed. Explore through the grass and flowers, let's do it. And I'm gonna be using Tula for these because she is the good old reliable. That's for sure. It was a really lucky shot, holy moly. But yeah, 14 modes. If you are watching on YouTube, links to them will be as usual in the description. And the current plan for today is to essentially check out everything so that we can move next time into a completely different mod pack. Also, I just noticed the ball has a different texture. I'm not sure which mod is doing that, but it's pretty cool. I don't think we had a different textured ball in any of the previous modes. Oh, I might die. God dang it, that was so close and yet so far. Okay, let's give it another try. Maybe this time it's gonna go easier. Sometimes you get really lucky with the slides, and other times it's almost like you didn't hit them. I'm surprised we managed to get it twice in a row though. It definitely doesn't happen often. Nice. Also nice. Only one orange remains. And this time it didn't avoid the ball. So that's the first level of today. Let's do Magic Leaf next. Looks pretty lovely. I believe this is a mod that's supposed to showcase the Pokemons from whichever generation, I don't know. But it's always the leaf type. I am not too familiar with the Pokemons. I only ever really played the retro games up until Pokemon Black and White. I haven't kept up with the anime since the original one essentially ended. And by that I mean since it switched animation style and the design for Ash. Because I was not a fan of whatever the heck the new Ash design was. I guess I only know generations 1, 2, 3, roughly. My favorite games were definitely Hard Gold and Soul Silver, or whatever was the name. Those were really good. Kind of missed the Pokemon vibes, but it became a bit too extensive lore-wise for me. There is now like 1,000 Pokemons or something. Very hard to keep up with. But I guess it'd be like that sometimes. But yeah, Nintendo DS was the last time I touched a Pokemon game. Very long time ago. Now I mainly just focus on indie games that are monster collectors, such as Monster Sanctuary or Nexomon and such, which I enjoy. Synthesis is up next. I think most of these pictures are from the original anime actually, but I don't remember, it's been too long. The one episode that's still stuck in my memory is the one at the very beginning, where he tries to befriend the Pikachu or something, and there are birds attacking them or something. Now that I think about it, I guess I don't remember much from it. To be fair, I was pretty young when they were airing the first generation. I think that was around the time of the first season of Naruto as well. But either way, that's another victory. And now it's time for grassy terrain. See, this one I don't recognize. This doesn't even look like a Pokemon. I don't know what this is. This must be Generation 4 or something. I wonder if Team Rocket is still blasting off in the current generation of Pokemon, or if they left that behind in the Kanto region. Would be kind of sad if they decided to ditch that. Because the villains did get a little bit of a downgrade over the years. At least from what I saw on the internet, Team Aqua and such. They looked like a goofy bunch. Not threatening at all, especially in comparison to the freaking Mafia in the first games. with Giovanni, or whatever was his name. The one with the meowth. But yeah, that's the Florama town. I remember we did beat the Hollow Nest. I do remember playing through the Mist Pack. I don't think we did Neon White though. So let's jump into Neon White. Yet another cool mode. Nice. Surprisingly weak shot there, but it is serviceable. I really wanna hit that orange. Nice. So that's the right side finished. Now this right here, I have no idea what it's from. I assume it's either anime or some sort of a game. I downloaded it because I wanted more levels. Haven't really looked into what was the inspiration behind it. Have you tried just staying zen? It can help in difficult situations. That's a good tip. That is a pretty good tip. Question is that really gonna help us? I think Peggle would be perfect for some sort of a pinball mode, where the lobster power-up is constantly activated and the levels are built specifically to be sort of like a pinball type of machine. I think that would be nice. Sadly, I don't think anyone has done anything like that yet, but I think that would be really cool. Maybe someday someone will do it. We lost again somehow, but third time is the charm. Okay, that was a decent first shot. Not bad, not bad. I think this time we will win for sure. Only one more orange after all. Alright, 10 days of judgment. Let's see how this goes. What the heck? My ball got erased. Doesn't seem very fair. Nice. I don't know if these levels are meant to be difficult, but they definitely feel a bit more challenging than usual. These neon white levels. Aim for the heavens in this level pack based off the game of the same name, so it is a game indeed. Never heard of it, but it looks interesting. Might have to check it out after the stream, out of curiosity. But for now, let's just enjoy the pegging session. That was a nice long shot. Little bit surprising. Nice. I'm not too sure why this layout is so difficult, but I think we can manage. Also, hello there, Mr. Jack the Demon. I'm sorry about the crash earlier. I was watching your stream and I noticed it crashed towards the end. That is always unfortunate when that happens. But I am having a lovely day, indeed, indeed. And I hope you are having a lovely day now that it's sorted out. You ended up buying a new capture card. Sometimes it is necessary. Crashing issues are always unfortunate. Let me give you a shout out too, because we always shout out the cuties over here. There we go. Up next is Neon Red. That's a really lovely art. Look at that. This dude kind of looks cute. I cannot explain why. It's probably the black hair combined with the mask. A demon mask of sorts. You have that game and you haven't played it yet? I have never even heard of it. This is the first time I noticed it in this mode. It does seem to have some pretty cool art though. Definitely one of the lovely games, if I had to guess. Nice. Okay, we still have 6 lives. There is like 5 oranges. I think we should be fine. Unless I mess up somewhere. That works, that works. You are gonna be keeping me company? I don't think I read that message. I'm happy to hear though. It do be called neon white, indeed, indeed. And the final level, not the final level, but the final of this page is neon violet. Look at that. That is some pretty cool art, holy moly. I think this purple character grabbed this character's tool that was in his pocket, as you can see. I don't know why, but I guess they really wanted to grab the tool. That is some unexpected yoink. Now I'm even more curious about what this game is about. Also, hello there, wolfish breed. Hello, hello. That's a cute borb. That's a very, very cute borb. It's been a long time. I hope you are doing well. Always nice to see you. Yeah, this orange is really unfortunately placed. The other orange is even worse. Don't know how to get to this one. I guess that works. Nice. Let me also give a shout out to the wolfish breed. There we go. With the very, very lovely profile pic. And I guess it's time for the next page, which is the Heaven's Edge. Edging during the pegging? Ain't no way. Now that's a wild mod. Nice, nice. I think this reminds me a little bit of a different game. Which is called Code Vein, I believe. I absolutely love Code Vein. I'm still secretly hoping it's gonna get a sequel someday, because that game had some really, really good fun environments and storytelling, and photo mode, which was absolutely lovely. I remember taking so many pics in that game. which was at this point a pretty long time ago, but that is probably unexpected. Oh man, almost. I just need to hit that orange. You love to see it. That is quite the finish. Hand of God is up next. Some pretty cool art. Nice. That's an unexpected long shot as well. Nice. Also, yesterday I watched an interesting movie on Netflix. I think it's called K-pop Demon Hunters or something like that. I don't really listen to K-pop, but I was really curious about that movie because it had some interesting animation style, kind of reminiscent of the Spider-Verse, and it's also made by Sony, so I was pretty interested, and I ended up quite enjoying it. The cute was indeed very freaking cute. I was a little disappointed by the ending though, because I really thought the demon would end up being free, which sadly didn't happen. But other than that, it was a pretty cool movie. Pretty cool animation. In other words, it wouldn't surprise me if it won this year's best animated movie or something. So yeah, that was what I was doing yesterday. Book of Life is up next. I also finally watched the first 4 episodes of season 2 of Wednesday, which I really enjoyed. I'm hyped to see it continue. I think next week the next episode's release. Man, Tim Burton has yet to fail me. Everything from him so far has been a blast. From Beetlejuice all the way to the Edward Scissorhands and such. He's just really enjoyable director to watch the art from. Exactly my type of vibe, you know. Which is probably not surprising. But yeah, especially with Wednesday, I was a little skeptical, but I ended up really liking that show. Oh man, that was so close. They do have some weird casting choices. Like Pugsley doesn't really look like Pugsley, but I think it fits the character based on the story that they are telling with him. I think it's cool that they gave him the lightning power up too. Since this is technically supposed to be taking place after the events of like the original Addams Family and such. Since Wednesday is now old enough to go to school and such. So it's an interesting evolution of the characters. From that standpoint. Man, this last orange is in the worst place possible. But we got it. It was the Book of Life. Time for reunion. I sometimes wonder what the heck happened to the baby Addams from the Addams Family movie. Because I remember they had a third child in there. But that storyline was never followed up anywhere. It's almost like the baby never existed in the first place. I remember when I was younger, when I first saw that movie, I thought for sure that whenever Addams Family would show up next, there would be the baby in it, by default. But it's just reverted back to not having a third child. Which is interesting, I suppose. Could be a rights issue, maybe whoever wrote the child only has rights for him and the others don't. I don't know. It was a pretty goofy movie. I remember the child had like a mustache or something. You were wondering about that as well, why didn't they add the third child? I think when it comes to Wednesday, it would have been the most perfect fit for the third child. Since timeline wise, that's like the furthest we have gotten so far. With them attending the school and such. Then again, maybe Tim Burton or the writers or whoever was responsible for it didn't watch that specific Addams Family movie. Neon White. Maybe they only watched the black and white original series, you know. Who knows? All I know is there is a not very well known Addams Family movie free to watch on YouTube where Tim Curry plays Gomez Addams, and it's just called, I think it's called Addams Family Reunion or something like that. Not that many people know that movie exists, but it has Tim Curry as Gomez Addams, which is a interesting casting choice to say the least. It's not the best of Addams Family movies, but it's definitely the most unique one with the casting. When I was younger, there used to be Addams Family TV show that I used to watch, which was called The New Addams Family, I believe. That was a pretty good live-action TV series. That was my main introduction to the franchise as a whole. And with that, the neon white pack is finished. And now, Peggle Deluxe we played in the previous streams. Peggle Aero we haven't played yet. It's the 2000s. Peggle Deluxe has released. The 7th console generation is going strong. And advertisers are obsessed with Fratiger Aero. Sounds like a plan. Who remembers Aero? I remember Aero. Look at this picture right here, that's so freaking nostalgic, and they are playing Peggle, holy moly. Yo. I think Aero should make a comeback. As well as the transparent technologies and such. Do you guys remember the fish mouse? There used to be like a see-through mouse for computers that had like a plastic fish and liquid, and the fish was swimming in the liquid. That was the peak of technology. Now, these days, mouse have holes in them to be aerodynamic or something, I don't know. That's boring. Bring back the fish mouse. Bring back the fish mouse. I freaking died because that last orange was in a weird spot. That's alright though. You've seen the black and white one. Also fun fact, the Gomez and Morticia from the black and white one play the grandparents in the new Addams Family TV series. There was like, I think 4 episodes in total where they showed up playing the grandparents. And I think that was really cool that they brought the original actors back with a slightly different role, but still pretty fun. That is like my favorite tidbit about the Addams Family lore. Pegrickson. Oh man, it's Pegrickson. Sony Pegrickson. I used to have a Sony Ericsson in the very early 2000s. That was like one of my first phones. And unfortunately someone stole it from me. And I am still mad about it because I had a cool game on that phone. But oh well, oh well. What can you do? I actually remember the Sony Ericsson I had through a scam.
Inside the train at all times.
Also there, hello there Big Lee, hello.
The train has come to a complete
because in my country, I don't remember if it's in other countries as well,
passengers are to remain seated.
but there was this very popular scam where they gave you a phone for $1 or something. But then you had to pay a monthly fee for all eternity or something. Like 5 years to pay it back, you know. But it was a scam because they didn't really tell you up front that you will be essentially paying back the phone. Which is kind of freaked up now that I think about it. I remember a lot of kids back then got their first
phone through these scams. And then the parents were shocked that they had to usually overpay insane amounts of money for phones that were otherwise relatively on the cheap side, if bought outside of the scam. But oh well, that's a long time ago, that's history. That is history, just like Windows 7 over here, look at that. There is a lot of stuff going on the screen right now. Perfect time to take a pause and shout out to Big Lee. There we go. I hope you are doing well. What was your first Windows, guys? My first Windows was the 98 one. But it wasn't at my home, it was in my school, elementary. Because I actually didn't get a computer for a while. I grew up on like PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 and such. So by the time I got computer there was already Windows XP. But I had experience with 98 in school. And that's when the experience also kind of ended for those particular Windowses. Because once the school replaced them, I never touched one of those. Which also, funny enough, the school decided to replace the old computers in like the final month of me staying there. So the generation after me got to have new computers, while I grew up on the 98, unfortunately. You had Windows 95, holy moly. I don't even know what's the difference between a 95 and 98, because I don't think I ever had 95. I assume they are basically identical, maybe slightly different software. I know Windows XP was a huge jump into a different direction. With the freaking Space Cadet game. And the Spider Solitaire, I love Spider Solitaire. I'm still surprised Spider Solitaire wasn't included in Windows 10. Also, as you can see, we have Pepsi on the screen. I don't know how Pepsi is related to Aero, but Pepsi Man is definitely a nostalgic figure, that's for sure. Pegs, oh, it's a Pegsy machine, my bad. Peggle Life Soap. Yo, look at this soap. This soap looks exactly as the mouse that I mentioned that was cool. I hope the mouses make a comeback. Because it had fish like this in them. Especially the Finding Nemo one. Those were some top of the line technological marvels. The fish computer mouse. They really need to make a comeback. Or someone should jump on it and start making them. I would genuinely buy one if it had decent DPI. Because I think they are aesthetically very pleasing to look at. Who doesn't want to freaking control your computer with a mini aquarium, you know? But also, hello there, Vonix. Nice to see you arrive. You just got back from store. I see, I see. I hope the prices weren't too headache-inducing. These days it's always a heart attack in the making to visit a store. You okay? Maybe. Perhaps. Perhaps. I believe we finished the first page of Peggle Aero. Time for do the second page. You were buying hydrogen peroxide for your plants. Did hydrogen peroxide... Why do plants need hydrogen peroxide? Isn't hydrogen peroxide for wounds? To clean them? Maybe I'm confused. Either way, here we have 3DS dual shot. Let's go. It's for sterilization. Helps keep things clean. I see. I had never used that for any plants. But I remember squirting it on my hands and such whenever there was injury. Enjoy the BRB. That was some lucky comeback for the orange. Can we repeat the luck? Doesn't seem like it. Peroxide is bad for wounds, by the way, hurts the healing. It's best used around a wound to sterilize the area. I mean, I always healed afterwards, so I don't know. I think the main worry is to kill whatever might be infecting the wound. Some sort of a goblin creature. But either way, that was the dual shot. Let's do Peggle Vita. Yo, remember PS Vita? I don't. I only remember PSP because that's like the one system I actually managed to get my hands on. PS Vita I only know from people at school and such. This was after elementary too. This was in, I suppose, high school. I am always confused how to correctly translate my school into English because my country doesn't really do middle schools or high schools and such. We have a completely different system, so I'm always like, well, I guess it's a high school technically, but not really. Holy moly. Trying to think if I remember any PS Vita games, but I cannot remember. I remember PSP, PlayStation Portable had some decent games. I remember they had like a Metal Gear Solid game on there. And they had GTA Vice City stories and GTA Liberty City stories, which were pretty interesting. And what else did I play on PSP? I think I played a Hellboy game, I remember playing. A Ghost Rider game, also pretty good. I don't know about others. But PS Vita slips my mind. It's time to do Pegbox 360. Do you guys remember the Pegbox 360? That's when you get pegged from all 360 angles. Quite the feat, quite the feat. Technological marvel once again. I just remembered that old meme from, I think it was Xbox Kinect or something. They were doing presentation and showcasing the motion sensors. And of course it freaking bugged out and the avatar on screen started bugging out. And it was hilarious. That one presentation single-handedly caused that the sales of Kinect dropped significantly. because people saw how shit it was. Peggle 3DS, let's do it. These are some interesting mods, not gonna lie. It's really hard to see by how bright the screen is at the moment. I always struggle with the bright colors. My eyes are used to the darkness, you know. Same here. Nice, nice. A fellow night owl, fellow dark enjoyer. Nice, nice, nice. I only have one life left. And somehow I made it count. You had a game called Gravity Rush? I don't think I heard of it. Holy shit, guys, this whole stream I was talking about the mouse with the fish. There is a freaking level with the mouse that I was talking about. Look at it. Except this one doesn't have a fish, but this is what they looked like. They had like a water body and there was usually a plastic fish swimming in it. They were really cool, peak technology. I didn't know MasterCard had one of those. That's pretty cool. Those are making a comeback, by the way. You can buy those now. Ain't no way. How much DPI do they have? If they are like modern gaming mouses with this skin, I'm gonna buy one. Because I love these. These are fun. Ain't no way. It's almost like the developer of the mod heard my yapping and adapted to mod to my discussions. I don't know. Either way, it's cool, it's cool. Whoops. That's another level finished. I don't like this mouse design. It kind of looks like ketchup and mustard when you look at the colors of the buttons. I don't know. I prefer the blue ones. Or the best mouse design, let's be honest, for the fish would be a see-through one with the blue glass. Ooh, there is a third page of Peggle Aero. Nice. Let's do it. The office plays Peggle. They are playing Peggle without mouses. They are playing the telepathic release, I suppose. Oh, whoops, I clicked out of the game, as per usual. I'm gonna have to put the mouse into the thumbnail somehow. It would fit perfectly. Oh yeah, the guy is definitely having skill issues. I like how they included the freaking copyright text in this level. Pretty funny. Getting Peggled is up next. Getting Peggled? Is this lemon lime? I love lemon lime. Wait a minute, that's Windows Vista. Did Windows Vista release a lime flavored drink? What is this from? Kind of wanna give it a taste, not gonna lie. I love lime. Especially when it's mixed into a drink, such as mojito. You suddenly cannot find any mention of it. The government took it down, it's too late. They were like, we cannot let the general public know about the fish mouse. That's only for NASA use only. You found it? You will send it to my Steam? Alrighty. I'm gonna check it after the stream. I hope it's not overpriced. Because let's be honest, when these things were popular, they only costed a few dollars. I cannot believe I lost though. These things are moving in a really weird way, where I have hard time predicting where to shoot to hit the ball. Okay, only one orange left. It is in a weird spot though. God dang it. 30 USD. 30 USD, that seems a bit steep for a mouse, I don't know. To be fair, I don't remember how much my mouse cost. Someday I'm gonna get a fish mouse though. And then I'm gonna play Subnautica. For the immersion, you know? Could be reasonable, could be. Okay, the PPR is next. Whatever that means. What does PPR stand for? I have no idea. Yo, this is like one of those rhythm games from Yakuza. Or from rhythm games in general. Let's go. All it needs is the green bird. That tells you the score. They are selling a rotating fish picture. What the heck is a rotating fish picture? I only know of the Get Rotated meme, which had a shark in it. This is actually kind of hard, holy moly. Okay. That thing moving at the bottom of the screen actually gives you more balls, don't avoid it. Ain't no way. Hard to explain, looks like they sell bunch of retro stuff from people's childhoods. Someone has to capitalize on retro. Because there are people like me who are willing to buy it. That's for sure. Man, this is surprisingly difficult. Ain't no way, holy moly. At least we finally aced something today. The Peggle Doom Metro is up next. This looks really high-tech, holy moly. I feel like the Aero aesthetic didn't really last very long. It was like maybe 2 years in the 2000s, maybe 3 years, and then it vanished. And I feel like humans didn't really appreciate it while it was present. Because it looked really clean and nice. Now everything just looks corporate. No more cool vibes. But oh well, such is life. The more I think about it, the more speechless I am. So we should change the subject. Which is actually perfect timing because we are about to jump into a new level pack, but first there is the Peggle Bliss. Let's do it. Lots of rotating parts, could be difficult. Nice. Also nice. Seems like there is only one more orange. I could be wrong though. And that is the Peggle Aero finished up. Up next is the Pi Day 2024. Happy Pi Day everyone. It do be 2025 now, but that's alright. We can still enjoy some good old pie. Which I remember only the first 3 numbers of. 3.14, right? I have no idea how it continues. I know it goes in until like almost infinity by how many numbers there are. Someone calculated like couple hundred of them. I cannot even tell what kind of a pie this is. It looks like it's sewn onto something. But why is it round? Some mysteries we will never figure out. Sign of pi. This was the center of all, sign of pi. Okay. Pretty good start, I think. There we go, nice. I just noticed something with the corner of my eye. But it's probably nothing. I only have one ball left. This is a hard to hit place. Oh yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh well, struggling on a level, try letting your Twitch chat beat it for you. That is a good tip. I don't think it's gonna work though. I don't think Peggle supports Twitch connection. Would be pretty cool though, would be pretty cool. These oranges are so badly placed. That's alright. Holy moly, that was bad. How do I hit this orange? Apparently not like that. Even Parkzer could all clear this level. I don't know who Parkzer is. All I know is I am failing. And sometimes that is the fate of a Peggle master, I suppose. Want to see all the different tips? Try the Dead Person speedrun. I'm not sure what that person's speedrun is, but it sounds like it's the speedrun of who can die quickly, or quickest, I suppose. Which I'm not sure why would that be difficult, you know, that sounds easy. Thank you for the coffee. And also for the stretch. The level is finally beaten, so I shall. Oh, I am out of coffee, I forgot. I drank it all. I guess I'm gonna use a water bottle. Holy moly, alrighty, and I also stretched. There we go. An infinite bed is up next, let's do it. I tried to hit that orange, but I missed. Oh well. He's moving too dang fast. There we go, got him. There is one down here, nice. And two more hidden over there. I think the last two might be a little bit harder to get to. But we did it. So that's another level done. An amazing dish is up next. This one looks like it's sewn and not cooked. Looks like a TikTok apple pie. Apple bottom jeans. Boots with the fur. Maybe it's because I am high. How high are we talking? 5 foot high? 6-floor story building? Call the doctor if the fever doesn't respond to the medication, is consistently 103 Fahrenheit or higher, or lasts longer than 3 days, by the way. Sampled pie is up next. Just a little. What seems to be the officer problem? As they say, sharing is caring. And caring is gay. Biscuit, I will give you some too. Holy moly, I'm about to fly. Who is this Kurt and why is he number one?
Please keep your limbs inside the train at all times. Do not attempt to open the doors.
I think that's the
until
real
the train
question.
has come to a complete halt at the station platform.
And as I am
In the
sliding,
event of an
I think this
emergency,
is where I'm gonna split
passengers
the
are to remain
stream in
seated
two,
and await further
as per usual. So let's remember we ended on the Pi Day, and I think we need to do Toyota Ton next. Indeed. But that's gonna be the next episode. So if you are watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.